Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing well. I hope yesterday you have written your CA Foundation paper 1 Principles and Practice of Accounting well. From your point of view, how was the question paper? Is it easy or average or difficult? Mention in the comment section. Here I am recording a small video on the question paper analysis. From our point of view, how was the question paper we are going to analyze? Are you ready to see it? Yes, here we go. Here I have prepared one small table which contains each question, and in each question we have again sub questions, and these sub questions, from which chapter we got these sub questions and their marks. After looking this statement, then we go for the question paper analysis. Now look at first question. We have 6 true or false statements, and these we have got from different chapters. 6 into 2, 12 marks. Next we got another question, that is from accounting concepts. If you see materiality concept, okay, like that they asked from accounting concepts and some terminology, that is for 4 marks. At the same time, subsidiary books, out of subsidiary books they have asked a sales book for 4 marks. So I hope this question number 1 is easy for us. Yes or no? Yes. Next look at question number 2. Question number 2 consists of 3 questions. First one, depreciation. From depreciation we got 10 marks, BRS 5 marks, and inventory is 5 marks. Yes or no, students? Next question number 3 consists of again 3 questions, and for 1 question we have internal choice again, that is consignment. We have got a question from consignment for 10 marks. We see which type of question we got in the exam. Okay. Next, bill of exchange for 5 marks, average due date or sale of goods on approval or return basis. Out of these 2 you have to write 1 question, that is for 5 marks. Yes or no, students? Next NPO. This time NPO question is easy. Yes or no? Just they have given receipts and payments account. They asked to prepare what? Income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Yes or no? Next partnership. This time surprisingly they asked minimum guarantee of profit by the partner from partnership. It is very basic question. Next 5th question, partnership. 5th question, only 1 question, that is from partnership. That too, which type of question? Is it admission or retirement or death? Death question they have asked. We analyze that question also. 6th question, issue of shares. As we know, every time we are getting this issue of shares question for minimum 10 to 15 marks. Next surprisingly they asked from journal chapter, that is importance of journal. One theory question, just one theory question, that is importance of journal. So if you observe this statement, you will surprise. What is that surprise? There is no question from final account, and there is no question from rectification of errors, and there is no question from account current also. But if you observe, in each and every attempt they have given a question from final accounts, but this attempt they missed this question. And in each and every attempt almost we got question from rectification of errors, but this attempt they have not asked a question except one true or false. They have not asked a problem from rectification of errors. Yes or no? So by looking this, we can observe that ICAI may give you any problem from any chapter. Yes or no, students? So keep this point in your mind. Now, without wasting much time, we jump into question paper analysis. Look at our first question, 1A1. So actually this question is from which chapter? Tell me. As per concept of conservatism, the accountant should provide for all possible losses but should not anticipate income. It is accounting concept. Yes or no? Conservatism concept. If you are thorough with this conservatism concept or prudence concept, then you can answer this question. Yes or no? Now tell me, what is this statement correct or not? Yes, it is true. As per concept of conservatism, the accountant should provide for all possible losses but should not anticipate income. Yes, it is true. Next one, expenses in connection with obtaining a license for running the cinema hall and or revenue expenditure. This is the question from which concept? Capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. If you are thorough with that concept, then you can answer this true or false statement easily. What is the answer for this? Actually, it is a capital expenditure, but they have given it as revenue expenditure. So, this is false. Next, third one. Under or overcasting of a subsidiary book is an example of error of commission. See, this is only question from rectification of errors, true or false. But separately, we didn't get a question from rectification of errors. Yes or no? Error of commission. Our next question, if del creditor commission is paid to consignee, the loss of bad debt is to be borne by consignor. This statement is false. Why? Because del creditor commission already paid, then consignor need not to bear any bad debts. Yes or no? So, this statement is false. Next question, perpetual debentures are payable at the time of liquidation of the company. Yes, it is true. Next, overhead is defined as the total cost of direct material, direct wages and indirect direct expenses. Actually, direct material, direct wages and direct expenses forms prime cost. Yes or no? So, indirect material, indirect wages, indirect expense forms overheads. So, this is false. I hope you understood, students. So, this question is very easy. Yes or no? When you are conceptually good, then this question is easy for us. Next question, look at. This is also easy one. What is it? These two are materiality concept, conservatism concept. Very easy for us. And next, extraordinary items and floating charge. These are terminology. If you look at the glossary or terminology, then you can find these questions. Extraordinary items and floating charge. Overall, this B question is also very simple for us. Yes or no? Next one, C question. Enter the following transactions in sales book of Gurgaon Engineers, Gurgaon for January 2022. This is the question from subsidiary books. Out of the subsidiary books also sales book. Look at only 3 transactions. If it is a credit transaction, enter into sales book, otherwise leave it. That means credit sale of goods, otherwise leave the transaction. So, here sold goods to Pranit Electricals 10 pieces of microwaves. Yes, we will record this. Sold to Ajanta Plaza 8 pieces of mixer grinders. Yes, we record this. Yeah. Next one, sold to Navin Traders 15 pieces of juices. Yes, we record this. That's it. Simple. 4 marks. So, overall, first question, if you can answer this, you may get easily 15 plus marks easily. Why? Because 20 out of 20 marks question, if you answer the whole, at least you will get 15 to 16 marks, or sometimes you have a chance to get 20 out of 20. Yes or no, students? Next question. Second question. The following balances, this is from depreciation. Yes or no? So, when you get a question from depreciation, identify which method of depreciation it is. Look at which method of depreciation it is. Depreciation is provided on written down value method. Look at, the firm has been charging depreciation at 10% per annum on written down value of the machinery. So, what is the method of depreciation? Written down value. What is the requirement? Look at, prepare machinery account, provision for depreciation account and machinery disposal account. Most of the students may get confusion here. Why? If you are conceptually clear, then provision for depreciation account and machinery disposal or asset disposal account is easy for us. So, simply for the year ending 31st March 2022, only for 1 year they have asked this machinery account, provision for depreciation account and machinery disposal account. If you observe, this is for 10 marks. 10 marks. So, as per my knowledge, this question can be solved easily. with proper conceptual knowledge on the topic of provision for depreciation account and asset disposal account. Yes or no, students? I hope you have done this question. Next, 2b. 2b, it is again simple one, BRS. In BRS, which type of question it is? Is it overdraft question or positive balance? Debit balance as per cash book or credit balance as per cash book, or debit balance as per passbook or credit balance as per passbook. Which type of question it is? Look at, from the following information, prepare bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2022 for A Limited. Fine. Yeah, here look at bank overdraft as per cash book. Yeah, they have given bank overdraft as per cash book. So, it is a overdraft question. Yes or no? See how many differences or causes we have. Almost 8 causes. Oh my god. 8 causes. Yes. But this is for how many marks? Observe. Just for 5 marks. If it is given for 10 marks, then it looks good. But they have given, because 8 adjustments we have. 8 causes or differences we have. If it is 5 to 6, then this 5 marks is enough. But we got 8. So, this is little bit lengthy one. But anyway, we can solve this easily. Okay. Some students, they may get confusion between positive balance, that means the debit balance as per cash book and credit balance as per cash book. When it comes to overdraft, we have to be very careful. Okay. I hope you have answered this one. Next, C question. Look at 2C. This question is from the profit and loss account of Ram showed. Look at the last line. Yes. Calculate the value of stock. Value of stock on 31st March 2022. Yes. This question is from inventories. But out of inventories, which type of question it is? Is it adjusted selling price method or inventory taking method? Which type of one it is? And the adjusted net profit. That means what? Already they have calculated closing stock and already they have prepared financial statements. But after preparing them, they found these adjustments. Yes or no? So, it is mix of inventory chapter as well as final account chapter. Some final accounts adjustments, some adjustments. Yes or no? Maybe it is not purely from inventory, but the mix of inventory chapter as well as final accounts. So, you should have thorough knowledge on inventory, at the same time adjustments in final accounts, then you can easily answer this question. I hope you have done. Already this type of problem we have in material. Yes or no, students? Next one. Third question. So, third question A. This is from consignment. Yes. This is from consignment. And what do you prepare? You are required to prepare consignment account of Amar and Sons account in the books of Akbar and Sons. Just consignment account, students. This is for 10 marks. Consignment also, which type of problem it is? Is it cost price method, goods sent at cost price, or goods sent at invoice price? Identify. If it is cost price, then students feels this is very easy. If it is invoice price, some students may confuse between cost price and invoice price. Okay, look at Akbar and Sons of Surat consigned 500 toys to Amar and Sons of Ahmedabad at cost. So, it is a cost price method. So, no confusions. Next, we have to check whether it is abnormal loss or normal loss, because in consignment it includes abnormal loss and normal loss. When it comes to normal loss, student may feel again some confusion, little bit of confusion between abnormal loss and normal loss. When it comes to normal loss, this will affect your consignment inventory calculation. Yes or no? So, check it whether it is whether we have abnormal loss or normal loss in this problem. Consignor paid freight 8,000 and insurance 2,500. During transit, 30 toys were totally damaged. During transit, 30 toys were damaged. Yes, here we have abnormal loss during transit. Yes or no, students? So, goods lost in transit. So, calculate the abnormal losses. Next, Amar and Sons took delivery of remaining toys and paid 14,100 as local taxes. Amar and Sons sent a backdraft to Akbar and Sons for 80,000. So, here we have advance amount. sale showing that 400 toys. Actually, we have sent 500 toys. Consignee sold 400 toys. That means we have some unsold stock. So, consignment inventory calculation. How many working notes here? 1. Abnormal loss calculation. 2. Consignment inventory calculation. Yes or no? So, I hope we don't have any normal loss. We'll see, because these are toys. These are toys. So, we may not get normal loss. Yes or no? So, based on the consignment, which type of goods we are consigning, based on that we can easily identify in the problem itself whether we have abnormal or normal. Next one. Amar and Sons incurred expenses on go down and rent. Okay. Amar and Sons was entitled to a commission of 6%. Okay. One of the credit customers could not pay 10 toys and nothing was recovered from insurers due to a defect in the policy. You are required to prepare consignment account of Amar. Okay, fine. Only consignment account. Here we have bad debts. Bad debts. How much? On 10 toys. 10 toys into 1500 rupees each. That means 15,000. Now here the question comes. Who bears these bad debts? Check it whether del creditor commission is paid or not. If del creditor commission is not paid, then obviously consignor bears bad debts. If del creditor commission is given, then consignee bears loss of bad debts. So I hope 6% it is only ordinary commission, because they have not mentioned which type of commission it is. So assume it is a ordinary commission. So this loss of bad debts is borne by consignor himself. Okay. Next one. So this problem also can be done, because this is for 10 marks. This is for 10 marks, so that we can solve it. If it is for 5 marks, then it is a lengthy one. But reasonably, this question for 10 marks means it is not lengthy one. Actually, whenever accounts exam completed, so many students, they feel that accounting paper is lengthy. Obviously, whether it is CA level or CA inter level, foundation level, inter level or final level, accounting question paper is lengthy only. Not only accounting, any practical paper, it may be lengthy because of these problems. Okay. Next one. B question. Journalize the following transactions in the books of Karthik. Journalize the following transactions in the books of Karthik. Okay. This is the question on bill. This is the question on a bill of exchange. For how many marks? For 5 marks. How many transactions given? 4 transactions given. So you can comfortably write these 4 transactions. Actually, this type of problem we have in our material. You can check it. Okay, right. Next one. This you can understand. First one is what? Karthik accepted a bill to Balu for 3,500, discharged by cash payment of 1,500 and a new bill. It is nothing but renewal. Renewal of bill. Yes or no, students? Observe this. It's a renewal concept. Next, Gopal acceptance for 4,500, which was endorsed by Karthik to Mohan, was dishonored. Mohan paid 50 as noting charges. Bill was withdrawn against check. This is what? Dishonor of check. Actually, check received, that is endorsed. Yes or no, to endorsee. Now that check is dishonored. What we have to do now? We have to receive amount from drawee and we should pay amount to endorsee. Yes or no? Simple. Next one. Doshi retires a bill for 2,500 drawn on him by Karthik for 25 rupees discount. Yes, it is what? Retirement. Simple bill of exchange concept. Retirement of bill. Yes or no? Next, Karthik's acceptance to Prem for 6,500 discharged by Prem. Ashok's acceptance to Karthik for a similar amount. What happened here? Here there may be chances of getting confused between Prem and Prem Ashok. Don't get confused, student. Karthik's acceptance to Prem. Prem is separate. Prem Ashok is separate. Don't get confused. Okay. This is what already we have. We have given acceptance to Prem. To discharge this acceptance, we are endorsing Prem Ashok's acceptance. Yes or no? So this is endorsement of bill. Yes or no? So whatever the bill we have, that is given to frame. With that, our bills payable gets honored. So this is another simple question. It is not actually lengthy one because it is for 5 marks. So we can comfortably write it. Next question, look at. See, attempt any one of the following two subparts. Here we have choice between what? Average due date versus or sale of goods on approval or written basis. Yes or no? Now look at. So average due date also we can apply this average due date concept in various situations. So which type of situation it is? Look at, Sita and Geeta are two partners. Okay, partners in the firm have drawn the following amounts from the firm during the year ended 31st March 2023. Yes, it is what? This is the concept of interest on drawings. So how do we calculate interest on drawings made by the partners from the firm? By applying the concept of average due date. So after calculating average due date, we should calculate interest also. Yes, we calculate interest up to what date? To the date of closing the books of accounts. Yes, they have given books closing date. Yes or no? Look at 31st March 2023. This is another easy chapter, easy question. How many drawings? Sita has drawn 3 amounts and Geeta has drawn 2 amounts. That's it. Yes or no, students? Yes. Simple question again. Next. But actually you have to prepare 2 formats. That is the little bit lengthy here. 2 formats. For Sita, separate format. For Geeta, separate format. Right? That you have to see. Next one. Second one. So either you answer average due date or you may answer sale of goods on approval or written basis. Look at Mira Enterprises sales goods on sale or written basis, okay, to few customers. All such transactions are booked as actual sales. Yes, this is easy one. Look at booked as actual sales. That means what? They are treating this transaction as actual sales and they are going to write these transactions in sales book. Yes or no? So that means which method? First one, when the goods are sent casually, we record the transactions as normal sales. So we should write year end. Don't forget to write year end. 2 important entries. One, cancellation of original entry for sales. Next one, inventory taking into books of accounts. That is the important concept here. So maybe it is not a lengthy one. It is also for 5 marks. So simply what is the requirement? Make the adjustment entries and show how these items will appear in the balance sheet. On this type of problem also we have in our material. Just adjustment entries. That means last 2 entries, adjustment entries. Okay. Next, this we have to show in the balance sheet. And also the entries to be made during April 22. That is next financial year. What happens in the next financial year? If goods accepted, then record the entry. If goods returned, then you need not to pass any entry. That's it. Next question, students, 4A. This is from NPO. See what they have given. They have given receipts and payments account of Pune Medical Aid Society. Okay. Next, look at receipts and payments account they have given. Some additional information. And here what is the main adjustment? Subscription adjustment. And here you should calculate how much of medicines consumed. For that we use these 2 information, stock of medicine. Actually this type of problem we have in our material. Yes or no? Stock of medicine, amount to due for medicine. It's a direct problem. Maybe the amounts are changed. Yes or no? Yes. Look at simple adjustments. Compared to previous NPO questions, this question is easy for us. Next, what is the requirement? Income and expenditure account and balance sheet. That's it. Simple. So apart from income and expenditure account and balance sheet, what are the working notes? Subscription working note and calculation of medicine supply. Sorry, consumed. Medicine consumed. These 2 calculations. Apart from that, there are no much of difficulty in this question. Easily you can score 15 marks. 1-5. Yes or no, students? Next one. 15 marks you may score. You can score easily. Next, here another easy question from partnership. Most of the students maybe ignored this concept of minimum guarantee of partners, minimum guarantee of profit, minimum guarantee of profit. Minimum guarantee of profit may be given by one partner or one or more partners or firm as a whole, by the firm. So, out of that concept only. Clear? For how many marks? 5 marks. So, you can score easily if you are thorough with the minimum guarantee of profit. Yes or no? Yes. Next one. Next question. Fifth question. It is one question for 20 marks. This is the question for 20 marks. Almost 2.5 page. Almost 3 pages. Almost 3 pages of question. Look at. For how many marks? 20. For how many marks? 20 marks. 20 marks. Observe. As per my knowledge, if you take this question as choice, if you are thorough with NPO and this company accounts, then you may leave. I hope somebody left this question as choice. Yes or no? And this question is on the concept of death of a partner. Death of a partner. Look at what is the requirement? Partner's capital and current accounts and balance sheet. The requirement is simple. Partner's capital and current accounts and balance sheet. And working should be done correct to the nearest rupee. Okay, fine. But observe the problem. It's a very lengthy problem, students. Very, very lengthy problem. Look at A, B and C were trading in partnership, sharing profits and losses in the proportion of 4:3:3. This is old profit sharing ratio. The balances in the books of the firm as on 31st December 2022 subject to final adjustment were as under. So, these are just account balances. It is not balance sheet, direct balance sheet. These are just account balances as on what date? 31st December 2022. This is how they differently given the problem. Observe. Right, these are the account balances. Fine, fine. Check whether you have joint life policy or not. I hope in this information there is no joint life policy. Okay, next. See, regarding goodwill, yes, I have observed this problem. In this problem, we have main adjustment for goodwill because there is no joint life policy. The next biggest adjustment is goodwill. Goodwill you should calculate, yes or no, and you should also prepare revaluation account as working note, because the main answer is what? Preparation of partners capital accounts and current accounts. Here if you observe, we have current account balances and capital account balances. Observe here. So, you should prepare capital account balance and current account balance accounts. Okay. Now, so what are the working notes? One, revaluation account, obviously. Next, goodwill calculation, yes or no. Regarding goodwill may be made separately instead of through revaluation account. C died on 30th June 2022. The partnership deed provided that, look at, after partners dies, what are the various adjustments we have to do? That is already given in the partnership deed. Now observe, what are the various adjustments? One, goodwill adjustment. Next, till the date of death, we should identify the profit share to the, we should share the profit to the partner. At the same time, we have to revalue the assets and liabilities. Like this, we have some certain adjustments. So, out of the adjustments, here look at, already they have given some adjustments. A point, B point, okay. Next, C point. All these are adjustments, right? And this information is for what purpose? For calculation of goodwill. For calculation of goodwill. Next one. This is independent valuation on the date of death. That means revaluation of assets and liabilities. Next, look at, this is also for goodwill purpose. Next, it was agreed between the partners. Then, when partner died, then how you are going to settle the executors of deceased partner? I repeat, after death of a partner, how you are going to settle the partner's capital accounts or whatever the amount due to the deceased partner to whom we pay executors of deceased partner. Look at, It was agreed between partners that what? Goodwill was not to be shown as an asset of the firm. That means through partners capital account only goodwill is adjusted. Fine. The amount due to C. The amount due to C's estate was to retain as loan with the firm carrying interest at 12% per annum. So, immediately you need not to settle C's account, C's capital account. That the balance which we have in C's capital after all adjustments, we transfer to his loan account which carries 12% per annum interest. Next, A and B would share profits equally. Okay. So, with this what you can calculate? Above we have old profit sharing ratio, now it is new profit sharing ratio equal 1:1. So, that we calculate, tell me, gaining ratio. Next, depreciation on revised value of assets would be ignored. Fine, requirement. Hope this is little bit lengthy. Instead of doing this, as per my opinion, you may choose, this question can be taken as choice. If you can perfect in this concept, then you can solve it easily. Okay, next question. Sixth question. BP Limited issued prospectus inviting applications for 1,20,000 equity shares. Yes, it is issue of shares, not debentures. Fine. See, when equity shares are issued, there may be three possibilities. One is exactly equal amount of subscription of shares, next under subscription, next over subscription. Now check in the problem whether this belongs to which case. Look at, yeah, okay, yeah, applications were received for 3,60,000 equity shares. That means it is the concept of over subscription. It is the concept of over subscription. Now look at, after that you have to check whether the shares are issued at par, premium, because no concept of discount. Fine. Yes, it is issued at premium. Next we should observe, is this premium received at the time of application or allotment or in the future calls? Yes, it is on allotment. Yes or no? These are the little bit things which you should consider. Next, look at, as this is over subscription, how we are going to deal with the extra money which we received on application. For how many shares we received extra applications? For 1,20,000 issued, but we received for 3,60,000. That means extra for 2,40,000 shares we received extra money, application money. How you are going to deal with that? So, applications for 80,000 shares were directly rejected and money refunded. What are the remaining things? So, 3,60,000 minus 80, 2,80,000. So, for the remaining 2,80,000 shares application money we have. How we are going to deal with that? Okay, shares are allotted to remaining applications as follows. Here they are dividing as categories. First category, second category. First category 1,60,000, second category 1,20,000. Yes or no? Here calculate pro rata allotment ratio. Try to calculate ratio. What is that? Number of shares issued, number of shares applied. So, it is nothing but 1:2. 1:2. That means if you apply for 2 shares, I am going to allot you only 1 share. Next, here also you calculate pro rata ratio, you calculate 40,000 allotted, 1,20,000 applied. That means 1:3. If you apply for 3 shares, I am going to allot you only 1 share. So, 1,20,000. Yes, that's it. More than this, you should not allot. Okay, fine. So, what is the requirement? Pass necessary journal entries. Pass necessary journal entries for the above transactions in the books of BP Limited. Open calls in arrears account whenever required. Yes or no? So, in this problem, you also check whether any amount due from shareholders is not received or not. So, they said this point meaning is that what? If the amount due from shareholder is not received, then transfer that amount to calls in arrears. That means we may have the concept of calls in arrears. Look at excess money received with applications was adjusted towards sums due on allotment and the balance amount returned to applicants. Fine. All calls were made duly received except on final call by a shareholder belonging to category 1 who has applied for 680 shares. So, a shareholder who belongs to category 1, he applied for how many shares? 680. That means how many shares we allotted? Look at what is the ratio here? 680 into 1 by 2. This is applied, na? Yes, 1 by 2. How much here we get? Applied for 680, then how many shares we allotted? What is the pro rata ratio? 1 by 2. That means 340 shares allotted. This is important in this problem. Okay. Based on that, you do the calculation. Next, his shares were forfeited. Yes, here we also have the concept of forfeiture of shares. So, at the time of forfeiture of shares, we should check what? Whether these forfeited shares are reissued at par or premium or discount. So, this is important concept here. The forfeited shares were reissued at 13. Oh, that means at a premium only we reissued. That means the amount in share forfeited account, whatever the amount we have in share forfeited account, the total amount we transfer to capital reserve. That's it. So, this is also as per my knowledge simple question, students. You may answer easily. Actually, this type of problem we have in our material. Next, what are the importance of journal? It's a purely theory question. So, you can easily answer this question because you are perfect in journal. So, that just write down the importance. So, this is our question paper, students. If you keep aside partnership problem, the question paper is easy, very, very easy one. Yes or no? So, if you add partnership also, this becomes some average question paper. Yes or no? Lengthy, actually, yes, always accounting question paper is lengthy. Okay, we should compare whether it is easy or difficult or average. That's it. Always it is lengthy only. Clear? That's it. So, most of the students, they said the question paper is lengthy. That is obvious. Okay, but question paper is easy in this attempt as per my knowledge.